a lot of people believe that having sex is a way to induce a birth, and it is true, in fact, that semen does contain prostaglandins, which is a substance which can induce contractions.
Yep.
Now, the reality is, of course, as we all know, it's not going to induce a birth, and it's not going to create an emergency birth. But I think for a lot of dads, there's a misunderstanding there. Once again, I mean, all these points come down to communication and being open and talking with your man, and just making him understand that, you know, if you're having sex at 6 months, there is absolutely no way
chance.
that his semen
Zero chance.
is going to have an effect. And
Yep.
and look, if he's still really freaked out about it, then just tell him that he doesn't have to ejaculate inside you, and then it's not going to be a problem.
Correct.
Unless he's got a problem with premature ejaculation. Yeah,
Well,
there are other ways we can
Let's
get around
move on
that.
to the next point.
Point seven. Tombo, why don't you launch this one off?
This is one that has been discussed by many of our dads that we've spoken to, and I'm just trying to identify exactly what it is again, Sam.
Yeah, it's the fact that your orgasms may be potentially earth-shattering.
Yeah, very true, very, very true. A number of the guys that we've spoken to were almost proud, telling us that their partners, while they were pregnant, had some of the most violent,
Well, not violent, pleasurable. I think is the better term.
most
Explosive.
enjoyable, explosive, strong orgasms that they've ever had in their lives.
That's why you enjoyed having sex with your wife, because it's a rare feat for you.
Yeah,
isn't it?
correct, exactly right. Thank you, Sam. But that is something that many guys have been surprised by, but it's also something that you can pass on to your fella, and you know, it's in your best interest to do that anyway, girls.
Well, I think every guy likes to think that he's doing a terrific job down there, and you know, if you are one of the lucky girls who does have more intense orgasms, then you should be sharing that with him.
Exactly.
And I think that's going to, you know, really push his buttons.
Exactly right.
Last but not least, you know, I think for a lot of couples who, you know, we talked about this in our last little blog. You know, your frequency of sex and the types of sex that you have as you progress down through your relationship from time to time can diminish. And it's, you know, it's probably pretty fair to assume that in some relationships that, you know, you've forgotten that, you know, being sexual doesn't necessarily have to involve intercourse. So I think it's worthwhile, you know, contemplating and discussing and
Alternatives
getting
around
yeah.
outside just sex. That's
You know,
exactly
and that's it can be touch,
Foot
massage,
massage.
it can be, you know, oral sex. There's lots of different things that you can do, you know, to enjoy each other and to feel sexual. And
Yep.
and there are so many positives to be got by having sex. And there's a lot of research out there. You know, I don't know how true it is, that says that by having sex, you know, when you are pregnant, that, you know, that it releases certain hormones in the woman, and it's good for the baby, and we all know having sex is just good anyway. So, you know, we want to try and promote it. So look, there's no doubt that men fall into one of two categories. They either do not have a problem with it at all,
or there are issues there that need to be managed.
or they're guys who are skittish about it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I believe it's pretty much down the middle, 50-50.
Mhm.
So if you're one of the lucky ones and your fella doesn't have a problem, well, good luck to you. And if you do, take these points into consideration, a little bit of understanding. Most importantly, understand it's not about you. It's
Yep.
not because he doesn't find you attractive, doesn't want to have sex with you. I guarantee you it's one of these
These
8
8 points that will be an issue. Yeah.
And if you've uncovered some more points that we haven't touched on here, we'd love to know. You can email us at info@beingdadusa.com, or you can go to our website, www.beingdadusa.com. Let us know. We love the feedback. Don't be afraid to post our blogs wherever you see fit, and
we'll speak to you again soon.
hopefully not in red shirts. Bye, girls.